Hello, do you suffer from anxiety and you are wondering which supplements you can take to actually ease it up a little bit? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to be going through 11 supplements for anxiety. So, if you haven't seen my previous videos, make sure that you check my PCOS playlist because we PCOS ladies very often suffer from anxiety and depression. I know, it's fun, right? But we are going to go through 11 supplements that might help you a little bit to manage your anxiety. Now, it's very important to say at the beginning that very often anxiety should be treated with a little bit more serious medication if it's very, very severe. So you might want to ask your doctor or a psychologist or a psychiatrist to help you with that. Okay, so let's start. The first group of supplements are going to be certain vitamins. And why are we mentioning vitamins is because very often if we are depleted in something, our body goes through a lot of stress due to inflammation or due to just a lack of certain substance, and this in turn makes you feel anxiety. So it might be something very, very simple like depletion in certain ingredient. So let's start from vitamin D. If you are living in a climate that doesn't have a lot of sunshine throughout the year, you most likely are depleted in vitamin D. So vitamin D again is a vitamin that we create ourselves in our skin through exposure to the sun. Now, many of us, even if we supplement with vitamin D, might have a problem with ingesting it. So for some of us, being out in the sunshine is absolutely necessary, but for the other, supplementation with vitamin D should improve your mood. That's why very often when we're going on holidays and we are in the sunshine, our mood improves as well. So, very important to make sure that your vitamin D is in check. And if you are living again in a quite dark climate, you might want to start supplement with it anyway. And if you actually have any thyroid problems, you probably will need to supplement again quite much. Now, the next is vitamin B and all the vitamin B groups. Now, vitamin B groups are actually responsible for your nervous system. So very often, if you are lacking one of them, your nervous system might be affected, which means that your mood might be affected as well. Now, vitamin Bs are very often depleted by stress and by not very good lifestyle. So supplementing with those is absolutely crucial. Again, if you are, for example, vegetarian or vegan, you have to supplement vitamins B, especially with vitamin B12, and you most probably will have to supplement also with vitamin D because very often it's fat-soluble vitamin, which is, for example, in eggs and stuff like that. So you might want to supplement with both of them. Now, the next thing is not a vitamin, it's actually a mineral, so it is magnesium. And magnesium is said to also calm down our nervous system, and it also helps with muscles and with nerves and all stuff like that. So you might want to take it, especially if you're noticing that you're a person who is struggling a lot with muscle cramps as well. You might want to use that, but magnesium, especially taken in the evening, should calm you down and should actually improve your mood as well. Now, if you are a coffee drinker, you're gonna have to take both vitamin Bs and magnesium, because if you don't, if they're depleted, it can also contribute to anxiety again. Now, another thing is gonna be L-Theanine, and this is actually an amino acid that we usually get in our diet, but supplementing with it is actually also calming our nervous system down, as simple as that. Next thing is going to be a good multivitamin, because again, if you're depleted in any other of those things that we actually need for our body to function, it can cause stress on your body and it might cause you anxiety in turn. Now, I am going to link all the supplements that I recommend down below because it's very important to get those supplements in a good quality and the ones that are bioavailable. Because if you're going to spend 80 euros or $80 or something for a multivitamin that doesn't work, all you're going to do is you're going to excrete it later, and you're basically wasting your money. So good multivitamin is going to also help because, for example, if you're a person who has a problem with thyroid, again, you might need selenium, and it's very difficult to supplement every single thing separately. So good multivitamin will certainly help as well. Now, next thing to consider, and it's a good thing for everybody, is actually omega-3s. So you might take it in the form of fish oil, for example, or you might take it just in your food. You might concentrate to get a little bit more of flax seeds or different kinds of seeds, or maybe a little bit of olive oil and so on. But omega-3s work anti-inflammatory, and very often if we have a lot of inflammation in our body, that can cause us anxiety as well. Everyone who is suffering from some sort of gut issues will know that as soon as, for example, your stomach goes and you have a lot of inflammation in your stomach, your anxiety and depression can get very, very bad. Now, next point is gonna be a little bit different because it's gonna be a CBD in form of oil or vape and stuff like that. I would recommend the form of oil myself because some vapes can still have a little bit more harmful substances that when you inhale, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose of being healthy. So CBD works a little bit different because it's actually gonna work on your symptom. So instead of just fixing your depletion in certain nutrients, this is gonna help even if you are still depleted, yeah? So this is gonna actually switch off a little bit your anxiety reaction. However, it should probably be used together with everything else just to make sure that you are giving your body everything that it needs instead of just putting the patch on the top. But it's a great solution if you have tried a lot of things and you just need help managing your anxiety. The good thing is that it's not going to make you woozy or sleepy. It just kind of switches off that anxious part of your brain that is, you know, having racing thoughts and so on, and it allows you to function normally and even drive the car and so on and so forth. Now, the other supplements that I'm going to mention, those supplements are going to actually calm you down, so you will most probably want to take them in the evening in case they make you sleepy. So, what it is, it's chamomile, so it's very, very simple. You can take it just in the form of tea, drink a little bit of chamomile. It's not overly strong and it's also very good for the gut inflammation, so it's a good thing to take anyway. Then we have lavender that you can use just in the form of essential oil or some sort of sprays. You can spray your pillow, for example, with a little bit, a few drops of lavender oil, and that will make you relaxed. You can add it to your bath and it's said to be very, very relaxing to your body. Then we have lemon balm that you can also supplement, same thing, quite herbal thing. And then we have Valerian Root. I put it at the end because it does work very well, but if you have ever been very nervous and you're taking Valerian Root, you can see that your heart stops pounding, but your brain doesn't actually calm down. So it is the opposite of CBD oil, let's say. With CBD, your heart will stop because your thoughts are going to calm down. But with Valerian Root, you kind of damp your physical symptoms, but your mind symptoms are still going on. The good thing about it is that it is quite cheap and it is widely available. So if you have problem with sleeping, that might help you with that, but be wary of the fact that it might feel a little bit weird. You're just going to feel sleepy, but still not in a good mood, if you know what I mean. So, that is it. Those are the 11 supplements that you might want to try for your anxiety. But, very important thing, don't forget about diet, exercise and sleep. If you're going to stress your body by inappropriate diet, maybe stuff that you are actually allergic to, or the stuff that you know are full of chemicals and are more difficult for your body to break down. If you're going to overdo it on the cigarettes, alcohol. If you're not going to get actual exercise or proper sleep, your anxiety might be worse than what it is. Now, especially with exercise, you might think about it as a shot of some sort of medication, because actually what you're doing when you're exercising is that you're creating endorphins that might act like an actual medicine. Because think about it, it's just a chemical that is being given to your brain. So make sure you give it a try. I know it's not easy, especially if you're suffering with anxiety and depression, you feel paralyzed with it. But on your good days, start to actually establish exercise routine, and you will notice that your anxiety will never get as high as it would do otherwise. So make sure you think about those as well. And also make sure that you like, subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified about my future videos. And please let me know down in the comments below, have you been using any of those? Which one helps you the most? And which one are you planning to try as well? So, thank you for today and see you soon. Bye.